When you get a girl who's indifferent, her typical body language is going to be, back turns. She's going to, not look at us in the eye. She's going to look around a little bit. But typical non-investing body language, right? If you remember back to Commandment 3, we're going to be chatting away at her. We're literally going to be constantly trying to keep this going, talking to a wall almost. So we have to battle this or make up for this by mirroring what she's doing with her body language. So you're going to fight your instinct to invest more with her body. All it's going to do is make her feel uncomfortable. It's rapport seeking. If she turns a little away from you and you just come up more to try to talk to her some more, it's going to go downhill. So if the girl's here and I see her do this a little bit, and I'm facing her, I'm going to keep talking and do this. I'm just going to literally kind of mirror her. Now, what happens? I know some of you, I have this question because it haunted me for a while. What happens if the girl literally does one of these? Like she turns almost completely away from me, right? I can't just talk to her like this. That's just weird. So in that case, I'll just reposition. I have feet. I can move. So many people don't think they have feet when they go and talk to a girl. They literally just, I have to stand here and I can move this way and do things with my arms, but these are planted. All right? I think like Bruce Lee. I want to be moving around. I want to be position myself wherever I see fit. So if a girl comes over here, facing this way, I'm just going to move and talk to her this way. I'm just going to position myself right in front of where she's pointing. Make sense? You can move. Don't think you can't. The idea is that the verbals and your nonverbals cancel out. It's almost like a push-pull. With my nonverbals, I'm matching her indifference. I don't care at all. This is where concepts like false time constraints come in, or that body rocking. I'm about to leave any second. But verbally, I'm committing. I'm blasting things off. I'm friendly with her. The other thing, it was kind of, it messed with my mind a little bit, because in the community, you always hear stuff about make strong eye contact, always make really strong eye contact. This is the one time we have to watch this. I noticed I got much better results when I would let my eyes wander around, when I wouldn't blatantly look her right in the eyes. When I did make eye contact, I kept it. And if she looked at me, I would keep it, and I would keep that strong because I wanted that contact. But if she would break off, it became very rapport-seeking for me to constantly try to make eye contact with her and staring at her. I would just mirror. I'd break off, keep talking like I'm ADD, and something else caught my attention, and then go back, and then go off again. You got to counterbalance your verbals with your nonverbals. You can't just go all in and try to engage rapport seeking. You have to balance this. All right? It's kind of a tightrope act. I'm not going to lie. On one hand, you're plowing in there. You're keeping the set going. You're constantly talking. On the other hand, I could walk away any minute. I want nothing from you, yet I have to keep talking to you in a friendly way because that's just the kind of guy I am. But I'm not doing anything gamey to try to pick you up. It's very much a tightrope act. All right, commandment number 6. Thou shalt use social trap questions. All right, this is the first time we're going to try and really bait her to invest. We can do nothing if we're just the ones plowing and talking. We got to start doing things that get her involved in this interaction. So, what is social trap question? It's questions that creates feeling of social obligation. It's things that she just feels a need to address or say. It's just really rude or really awkward for her not to. I'm going to give you a secret about women. They can't handle feeling miscalibrated more than you do. Like, if we do something miscalibrated, we're like, oh, fuck. We're like, all right, that sucks. If a girl thinks she's doing something miscalibrated or something that's socially awkward, it haunts her. They have to be socially appropriate. They put so much more weight on this. So much of my game, so much of what I do is based on punishing a girl by making her think she's being socially inappropriate. She's being miscalibrated. Because then she feels a real hard instinctual need to fix that. And that helps bait her to invest. That helps bait her to chase. So, what are some examples of questions? One almost everyone here will probably know if they've read any stuff on this, which is, so how do you all know each other? There's a reason this line has been used since 2002, and it's still being told to everybody. There's a good reason, because it works. It gets them opening up. It's like before they weren't giving you anything, they feel obligated, like, well, okay, I know her through college, whatever. They start explaining the dynamics. Another one could be, which one of you is more outgoing? All right, why do you say that? Get them explain. Open-end question. Or something simple, like, I'm thinking of switching up my usual Jack and Coke drink tonight. Any suggestions? And be like, no. It could, but then you could just be like, well, what are you drinking? it gets them to open up and start talking to you. That's not in the typical interview format of where are you from, what do you do, what's your name? Again, rapport seeking. It's more like I'm just being social and asking these normal, friendly questions I'd ask to anybody. It always comes under the guise of polite curiosity. I'm not coming in gamey. My usual approach, again, I want to stress this, is I will come and approach a girl assuming she's going to be attracted to me. Assuming it's going to be on, she's going to love me, it's going to be really playful, it's going to be great. And then I'm going to see there's the indifference there, and it's not happening that way. And then I go back, and I go, screw any try of attraction stuff, screw trying to do any gamey stuff, comfort issue, I'm going back, I'm just going to be social, polite, friendly guy, and get her just talking to me. All right, so all this has to be under that polite curiosity frame. These social trap questions are going to be very situational. I gave you some standard ones, but more often than not, it's going to be what's going on in that group. It's going to be stuff on the current events, observations you're making about her. It's going to be on things that she said or the way she's moving or acting. There's going to be something that triggers your mind of, this is a question I should ask this girl. And you need to bait this out of her. This is a bait tactic right now, this commandment. So do it by encourage emotions. Look at her expectantly. So, for example, like what did you do yesterday?
Me?
Yeah.
Yesterday, flew here
Mm-hmm.
and just walked around Austin and just took in everything.
Mm-hmm.
First time here.
And?
What do you mean?
Well, you're walking around.
Oh, well, I checked out like a lot of restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't do much.
Like what kind of restaurants?
I checked out this place called Frank's, which had like pretty much any kind of hot dog you would want.
Oh.
And then I went to this dive, which is called.
All right.
Wine.
Do you guys see how I was doing that? All right? All I'm doing is encourage your emotions. Quick, simple questions. And? How? Restaurants? Really small little things. The entire time looking expectantly, not in my head. Like, yes, tell me more. What else? It gives you that feeling. And hopefully you felt that pressure also of, oh, okay, I got to, what else do I say here?
It was like kind of like, oh, crap.
Right, and that's the feeling I want to create in that girl, that little bit of nervousness, that feeling of, oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe I'm the one being uncalibrated. Even if the girl doesn't like you and she's feeling different, she wants to know in her mind, I'm calibrated. I'm doing the right kind of things. So again, this is how you're baiting her to do it. But again, if you show her that you see the indifference, she's going to be like, oh, that is calibrated. He knows I'm being indifferent. He knows I don't like him. So why would he keep talking to me? He must be a loser, so screw off. If you keep doing it, though, if you keep talking to that friendly vibe, you don't acknowledge it, and you start baiting her this way, she starts opening up without realizing she's opening up.